Welcome back, boys and girls. And today I want to go back out to the range and do some more shooting with my new Leaf-Free Armor 300 Blackout. Last week I did a review on this rifle, unboxing, prices, and shooting as well. And I was very impressed with how accurate this 300 Blackout was out to 100 yards. I didn't expect that. But they do guarantee sub-moa at 100. And even though I didn't quite get the sub-moa, I knew it wasn't really the rifle itself. I know it needs to be shot more, and also I was in a hurry, so I only took 2 rifles with me, and I was taking 2 shots at a time, and I didn't give a proper cooling time for the barrel, which I usually do. So this week I'm gonna take some more rifles with me, and I'm gonna give it a proper 5 to 6 minutes, and I'll be taking only single shots and trying to produce that sub-moa with this rifle. And I also bought a box of Hornady GMX full bore in 110 grains. So I'm also going to give that a shot and see how it shoots. And that I'm actually go with that ammunition if it shoots well as a hunting rifle too. But I've been shooting Fiocchi with 125 SST Hornady bullet, and it shot very well. The only problem is it seems like I can't find them anymore. They all seem to be sold out on every site. So I do want to have some backup plans for my ammunition. So I'm gonna give that the full bore a try. Here are the ammunitions that I'll be shooting today. The first one is Fiocchi, and this is what I shot last week. It's got a 125 SST Hornady bullet on it, and I was very impressed with this. With the accuracy and also the speed. This one comes out of the barrel at 2200 feet per second. But I went ahead and bought a box of a Hornady GMX full bore. And this is a copper bullet, and I'm a big fan of a copper bullet because they do a really good job on the deals. And this is 110 grain, and this is actually faster. The velocity on this ammunition is 20 to 90 feet per second. So it's 90 feet per second faster than a Fiocchi. And one thing that I noticed was that the GMX was actually a little bit taller than the Fiocchi. So I was a little concerned about whether it's going to have any problems. So I went ahead and fit it into my magazine. And even though the GMX is a little bit taller, it didn't have any problem fitting it in. It was just like a perfect fit. So I don't foresee any problem. Since I've been using the Blackout mostly for the early season, so I want to try out at 25, 50, 75, and 100 yards and see the point of impact. I set it in last week at 75, and it had the same point of impact at 100. So now I'm going to try 25 yards. I'm shooting at the left upper target at 25 yards. This is the Fiocchi with SST bullet. Okay. I'm shooting about maybe about 1.5 inches low, which is expected. Okay, now I'm going to be shooting at 25 yards with Hornady GMX full bore at 25 yards. And see what the point of impact is. It's a lot, maybe about 3/4 inch low. 25 yards, and this right here is with Fiocchi SST bullet at 25 yards. And that's with I kind of put the target crooked, so but anyway, that's with Hornady GMX. Okay, I got the target up to 50 yards, so I'm going to take the shot with Fiocchi SST at 50 and see the point of it.
I'm pretty sure I got 0 touch of the stuff. Yeah, I use some
It's
of
touching the
this,
bullseye.
This
This thing is shooting almost the same point of impact at 50, 75, and 100, according to last week's shoot. We'll go out to the 100 today and see if it still shoots the same. I'm going to be shooting at 50 yards with Hornady GMX full bore.
Careful with your eyes, see what else is the same. Remember, you gotta have one.
It's also touching the bullseye. It's the right, but
What is that, 4 shot?
definitely all there. So, so far, the full bore seems to be
Take my shoot page
taking a better group at different distance. This is at 50 yards, and that right there is with Fiocchi. There's the second shot at 50 yards, and that's at 25. And this is with Hornady GMX. That's the 25 yard, and there's a 50 yard shot. Okay, now I'm going to be shooting it with Hornady GMX, at 75 yards.
all the way up 800 yards. That close. That's it.
Huh.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to take my second shot with Fiocchi at 75. That's about a half-inch scoop. Okay, for some crazy reason, my first shot at 75 with GM shot like 4-inch high, so I'm gonna try again and see where it hits. Oh, it's still shooting high. Came down a little bit, still shooting high. So, okay, I got the target up to 100 yards, and I'm taking the first shot with the Fiocchi. Just a little to the left, but that might be me. 100 yards with GMX. Still shooting high.
First thing I did was
Oh, that's really tight. I'll take a second shot with GMX at 100 yards. So far, I'm not too impressed with GMX, especially on the session. It's not grouping too well. There was a third shot with the Fiocchi at 100 yards. Oh yeah, that's really tight. Alright, here goes the third shot with the GMX at 100. So this thing is producing like 2.5, 3-inch group at 100 yards. This rifle does not like GMX. Okay, this is 2-shot group at 75 yards, and that is 3-shot group at 100. So it's definitely on the sub-moa. So I'm happy with that. Now with GMX, this is 2-shot group at 75, and then this 3-shot group at 100 yards. So this rifle does not like GMX at all. Okay, here's the target. Fiocchi at 25 yards, it was shooting about 1 inch low, and at 50 yards, it was almost at the bullseye. So I was pretty happy here. And at 75 yards, 2-shot group, I was getting about 5/8 of an inch. It was just under 1 inch. And then at 100 yards, I was extremely pleased with the result. I got 3/8 of an inch, so that's less than a half-inch group. And as you can see, from 25 yards to 100 yards, there is not a big drop, and not like the other high velocity rifles where it shoots about 2.5 inch low at 25 yards if you sight it in at 100. But with this 300 Blackout, Seems like from 25 to 100 yards, you really don't have to worry about, whether it's going to shoot low or high. So this would be a perfect early season rifle, and that's what I have it for. So I'm very happy with it. Now I'm disappointed with a Hornady GMX because at 25 yards I was happy. It was actually about 3/4 of an inch below the bullseye, and then at 50 yards it actually touched the bullseye. So I was extremely happy here. But at 75 yards, it just jumped up to about 2.5 inch higher. And then the second shot, it came down a little bit, but it was still 1.25 two-shot group at 75 yards. So here I was not too happy. But when I went to 100 yards, it got worse. It was still shooting high, and it was 2.2 inch three-shot group at 100 yards. So obviously, this rifle does not like Hornady GMX. Now, the Hornady GMX on my 6.5 Claymore, I was shooting 1/4 inch three-shot group with Thompson Center compass. So I was hoping the GMX could substitute for the Fiocchi, because it seems like Fiocchi is out of stock on every site that I tried. So I guess I still have to look for some more Fiocchi, but I'm gonna stay with the Fiocchi for now. I'm not gonna mess with the GMX. I'm just glad I only bought 1 box of it. So did Leaf-Free Armory live up to their sub-MOA guarantee at 100 yards? It was better. It cut it down to half. I was getting less than a 1/2 inch three-shot group. So I'm extremely happy with my Leaf-Free Armory. Thanks, buddy. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly be safe and shoot straight. See ya.